video. Fortunately for Todd's battery just dying. So
we're making another video, as you can see, like he said.
Yeah, like Todd's gonna have 4, I'm gonna have 2, so fuck it. You all like Todd better than me anyway, so I don't give a shit. But at least we're making videos together, so actually that's gonna boost my popularity anyway. Because actually, as a matter of fact, when we're making videos together, it makes both of us good. Like, think about
right,
it.
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
Like, you by yourself, you're pretty good. Me by myself, I suck. Well, I'm not really suck, I still get more views, but the only reason why I get more views is because of the titles and because I'm a little bit more savvy. But on the average video, you get more views. Put it this way, like, I get more views cumulatively, but you get more views on like the video, like on a day, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but if you put videos together, we get good views.
Right,
so it's like, really, it's like, if you make videos together, it's like we win for both of us, really. Like, you get more views, not less, and I get more views. Probably more winning for me, but it's winning for you too, because like, if you like make videos with me, you don't get less views than if you will make videos by yourself, you know what I mean?
But another thing I noticed about you is sometimes you're too analytical, like you try to dissect things a little too deeply, like you overanalyze things sometimes, and you get, not that you get sidetracked or off track, but you're like, I think that kind of maybe sways the fan, I think that instead of trying to focus on that kind of mentality, if you just go with the flow, like just focus more like on having a good time, and you know putting the fans, like, you want to put yourself first, but you also want to put the fans first watching too. You got to think of consider your fans and try to make it entertaining. That's the reason why wrestling is so popular, because it appeals to the fan appeal. It's something they want to see. They like to see action. They like to see people flipping in the air, and so if it's more acrobatic and more like amusing, like juggling things and acting like a circus sort of thing, people are kind of attracted to stuff like that.
And you know what, Todd? I actually agree with you. But see, I just
like art, music and art. That's why that sells so much and it's popular, because it's a culture, art culture, pop culture. That's why it sells. Like porn,
Right.
porn too.
Right, but see, Todd, that's the thing. Like, remember I told you, like, me, I'm not a mainstream person. I want to be myself, right?
Yeah, right.
And I just build that way that I pretty much cannot be popular. So, pretty much,
yeah,
it's just like, I guess I just doomed to be unpopular because of I'm just can only be myself.
Well, that reminds me of what you told me earlier today about social disability and like autism. Not to say we each have
but
autism.
I don't think
like
that my disability is like autism, because see, like, let's say I have autism and you have autism, but you're more popular than me. So I wouldn't say that that's like an autism per se, but that's like, put it this way, like for Americans, that shit I produce, it just sucks because they cannot relate to it. And what you do, you can. So it's not really autism thing, just
probably
like,
probably not.
It's not autism, it's just me being me.
Right.
It's not attractive for the audience as
audience.
you being you, you know?
Yep.
That's all it is to it.
Interesting. Yeah, right. I mean,
just like
that
my
makes
personality
sense. It makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I agree. I mean, yeah.
It's personality thing, that's all.
Yeah. Confidence level has some part of it.
But I mean, you're not confident and you attract more viewers than me.
Well, it depends on the situation. Like, sometimes I can be confident in certain, I don't know.
I think it's just a cultural
thing.
Yeah, it's just like, it's just culture, mentality, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep. Emil's a smart, wise guy. He just hit that right on the nose there. Just point blank, perfect, accurate. And he bullseyed that.
Yeah.
And I love darts, by the way. Speaking of darts, oh my God, I love throwing darts and drinking gin, especially Jameson and sometimes Irish whiskey. It's a lot of fun throwing darts and drinking. Actually, last time I played darts, I was playing cricket by myself, and I outstanding. I mean, I was right. I was throwing right on the 20s, the 18s, 16s, the 14s. I was getting right on there, right in the triples. And then I focused to get the triples. I was hitting the triples like crazy, like one, two, bam, and then I was off on the third dart.
You said when you drunk, you actually hit the
I hit
darts
better, yeah.
better.
When I have a little beer in me, I play a lot better in darts.
That's fine. Did you
Yeah,
watch
and
the
I got
movie?
bowls. I'm really good at darts.
Did you watch the movie The Legend of Drunk Master?
No, but I remember Jackie Chan, Chinese, the drunken. I don't know. What movie were you talking about? The drunken what?
Well, The
Master.
Legend of Drunken Master, it's like a movie about this guy, and the guy, when he's sober, he's suck. But once he's gonna get fucked up,
Uh,
and he has to fight like fucking armies of people,
sounds like
him by himself, he's like fucking sloppy drunk. He
Well,
can beat the crap about.
you're
like
not talking about
100.
Jackie Chan, are you? Because Jackie Chan had a movie like that when he got drunk. Jackie Chan, long in the long, your old movie.
Yeah, maybe it
Maybe
is
that's
that
Jackie
movie,
Chan.
but still like.
Because Jordan told me about it, the Drunken Master.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
exactly the movie.
yeah, I
I'm
heard about it.
talking
Yeah, with the Chinese guy beating everybody up. Yeah,
Yeah. And he like
yeah.
when he's like sober, he cannot fight at all. But once he get drunk, he just like can beat 100 people at a time. No
Yeah.
fucking problem.
Yeah.
All he needs to do is just get drunk.
It reminded me of Popeye the Sailor Man. More spinach and he got more powerful. Like instead of spinach, it was beer though.
But you know the Samson, right? Remember, it's like 3,000 years ago. The legend,
I think they're. I thought I heard him. Oh, the Legend. Sorry, pizza's coming too. And
like 10 minutes.
okay.
Yeah, it's gonna come like in 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, I'm glad you know. Yeah. So we were talking about the drunken. So the movie, the drunken.
Yeah, then talking about Samson, you know, like Jewish legend, it was like 3,000 years ago. That guy Samson, he had the power in his long hair. So when he had long hair, he was beating everybody up. But once they cut his hair, he was like powerless, and then he just pretty much died. There's that woman, I think her name was Dalila. Once she cut his hair, he was just pretty much
Interesting.
fucked,
Yeah.
and he died.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like people like that. You know, it's just like, you know, they get drunk or they wear long hair, and then just that alone makes them like roll like and superhuman. But once you take that little thing out of them, they become like weak, like little kids, and they just pretty much cannot do anything.
When they perish.
And
Yeah.
they perish, exactly. Isn't it crazy though? But it's like sometimes this is like how some people roll, you know.
Uh-huh.
They have certain power, certain little thing about them. You take it away and they perish. Yes, sir.
Well, we've done videos in the years. Through the years, we've done videos, but it's been a while since we've done videos together. So it's nice to have Emil in the presence and.
Well, Dad, why
You know,
don't you put camera on yourself sometimes? 'Cause I feel like
Well, I just feel I'm kind of, I guess, I don't know if insecure is the right word, but I feel like inferior. I feel like I look ugly, and I don't know. I just feel like I look like a sloppy mess.
But you know the funny
Like I look
thing is-
ugly physically. I look way different than I was when I was like 19 or 22 because my face is more like a balloon. I used to be a lot thinner. I used to be way more athletic looking.
But that just comes with age, like me too.
Well, drinking too,
Not only just
alcohol
age,
in the past 8-9 years of abusing alcohol has taken a toll on me. I don't know.
more than that, but
Well, I've
it was
been
like
drinking
8
for
years
14
ago,
years.
this is when we met.
Yeah, well, 14 years I've been drinking, but because I never drank in my teens. I never drank. I started drinking when I was like
I did.
20. I've had my first taste when I was 21. Oh, you did in your teens?
Well, I had my first taste of alcohol, I was like
Damn.
probably like 12 or 14 years
Whoa.
old. And I was drinking alcohol when I was fucking 17, 18 years old. When I came
Well,
here, I was 19.
I think
For me, it was
I
a
was
fucking
sheltered.
torture that I couldn't like drink alcohol. I was
Yeah.
thinking like fuck that.
Well, I was
life.
severely sheltered growing up with my mom and dad married. They hid it from me. My sister drank way.
Which camera on you?
Oh yeah, my sister drank way before I ever did. My sister drank. She was more of a rebel than I was. But the only time I remember drinking was every New Year's. My aunt would come over when I was a kid, and then she'd give me like 2 ounces, like this much, literally this much of champagne to celebrate New Year's. But I didn't even feel any effect from it. The only thing I remember like feeling anything because when I had my wisdom teeth pulled, I had
I
the
never
doctor
had
gave me
that. I still have my
Percocet.
wisdom teeth till this day.
Oh
All of
wow.
them.
Well, when I was 16 or 17, I had my wisdom teeth yanked out. Doctor put me on Percocet and it relaxed me, and I didn't drink back then, and I felt good. Then about 5 years later, I had my first flavor or taste of beer, and it reminded me of the Percocet a little bit. That's why I kind of like drinking, because it mellowed me and soothed me, eased my depression a little bit. Took my all the stuff you get irritated and crap in life.
But like Todd, you like walking
I
example of
mean,
the
it's
person like
therapeutic almost, but
Todd,
I
you
mean,
like
let
walking
me.
example of the
I
person
have to cut
like
myself.
explanation why like you should drink like young because
Well,
and once you like you shouldn't like wait to 21 because like
yeah.
look at you like you're 38 years old and you're an alcoholic like you didn't drink till 21 like you were deprived from drinking but once you get into it and once you reach your age you like
Damn my liver. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
start drinking. It's like a lot of people in America, oh, I'm 21, let me just get fucked up because I can. But like me, well, now in Russia, drinking age is 21. But when I was growing up, it was not the case. It was 18, but because people in Russia don't follow the laws like they do in America, most of the people, even though you're 16 and you don't look like 18, they give you that. People wouldn't like checking your ID or anything because in Russia back in the day you didn't have to like walk with your ID. You just walk to any store, buy whatever you want, alcohol, groceries, whatever. You don't have to carry your passport, you don't have to carry no fucking ID. You want beer, you say, oh, I want beer. And like 9 out of 10 people, or 8 out of 10 people, even though they see that you're underage, they don't give a fuck. They sell you alcohol.
Yeah.
Only like couple times I remember I've been declined my drinking. Like I remember I was actually 18 years old, but because I went to school late and my classmates were like 16, 17, I remember like how one woman told me like I wanted to buy some vodka and I said I'm 18 years old and I actually was and she was like, oh, you look like 16, but I actually was like 18. So she was like, oh, I was 17, I don't even remember. But anyway, she basically rejected me to selling me some vodka when I was with my buddies. I mean, we all were underage. I was close to be like 18, but maybe I was like 17, I don't remember, but maybe I was 16, they were 15. But we were like a little underage to drink, and she didn't sell us. But most of the time when I was hanging out with people like teenagers and we were drinking and shit, nobody gave the fuck. Like I was 16 years old, 17 years old. I was drinking with my buddies, no fucking problem.
Yeah.
I can go anywhere as long as I have money, buy myself alcohol, no fucking problem. Go drink on the street, no fucking problem. Granted, now in Russia you cannot do it. But back in the day when it was like 2004, 2003, 2005, the time of my youth, when I was like in my teenager, like high teens, I could have done it no problem.
Yeah.
That's why when I came here 19 years old and my dad wouldn't allow me to drink anything for like year and a half until I turned 21, I was like, oh, that's bullshit. I remember how like one of my dad's friends offered me a little bit of wine and I took a sip and my dad fucking threw a fit. And I'm like, what the fuck? And he's like, oh, you're not supposed to do it under the law. And I'm like, look, first of all, who's gonna tell me? Why the fuck do you care? And I was thinking that was bullshit. But like how Americans are fucking anal about the law. My parents were trying to teach me how to be true American. I was rebellious against it because like me, I feel like I don't want to roll like that. Like fuck all of that shit. Like that's bullshit. Like be so fucking anal about the laws and living how you don't want to live and not being yourself. Like fuck that. Like I was feeling like in jail living with my parents. I was miserable as fuck. Yeah, man, I was miserable as fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't have a good time like in my early 20s. Like the best years of my life, I was fucking miserable.
Yeah. I hated the 20s and even the 30s, and I'm almost through with the 30s, and the only God, the only good memories is when you're a kid, like 13, 12, 11, 10.
See, like to me, it was not
9,
like
10,
that.
it's like 8, 9, 10, 11 to 13.
See, to me, it was like all like 17, 18.
Besides the bullying, I used to get bullied, but I hated that. But besides that, like, it was easy, carefree, just no, you didn't have to worry about nothing. Like, simple, more simple times.
You see, like to me, the best years of my life was
Yeah.
17, 18.
Oh wow, I hated those years.
Well, I loved it. But
Oh,
like, see, like me,
oh God.
let me tell you
Ugh.
something. I had fun.
Oh, I didn't have fun. Yeah, I never had fun in my teens, late teens, late teens. Seems like the only time I had fun was when I was 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, and that's it.
You know, like sometimes I
Like,
started
I
thinking
was a
that
child,
actually,
just
in
child.
some ways, Russians are actually nicer than Americans. Because you know what, like,
Huh.
people say that in Russia, like, you can say what you want to call people effect. In America, you cannot do it. But at the same time, like, if you're weird,
I think
people bully you in America.
I think the pizza's here. You want to get it or you want me to get it?
Just give me a second, man. Let me finish my point.
Okay.
I get the fucking pizza. But
Okay.
I really like, what the fuck? Like, I want to say what I want to say, and this motherfucker comes in. They just annoyed.
Well, I'm still doing the camera video here, so.
Alright, say what you want to say. and
Yeah, the
I'm
pizza's
getting
here. Emil's
pizza.
getting the pizza, and I'll show the pizza when it gets here.
Yeah, show yourself first.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Hello, how are you doing?
How are you doing today?
Good, thank you.
That's good. How's your weekend been?
Oh man, just like usually working all the time and shit.
Oh yeah, you need a good time.
It wouldn't be nice here.
Thank you.
Are you getting paid off of tips, right?
Oh,
You're getting paid off of the tips, right?
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, man, I should be nice to you.
Oh, well, thank you. Have a good one.
Thanks, you too. Have a great day, man.
Well, Emil shut the door, locked it up, and brought the pizza up. Now we're gonna take
So all this time you were just filming the empty chair because I was not here.
sort of. Well, Emil brought the pizza, and I was just gonna like take a glance at it. Oh yeah, these
Yeah,
are.
but like seriously,
Oh
like,
my god, dude. These is like the garlic. I love garlic so much, and they give you 16 of these Parmesan bread bites. And then I told them to give me. Oh, they gave me a big marinara sauce. And they gave me a ranch, and it smells outstanding. Then they gave me. Let's see what the pizza looks like. Holy crap, that looks good. Damn, that looks good. Holy shit. I'm not ready to eat really at the second here.
but Todd, let me finish like my point because I've been
Okay,
talking,
sure.
Sorry,
Okay,
I've been
yeah,
talking
sorry.
about my.
I have 52 seconds left on here, by the way. 50 seconds.
All right, look, oh, fuck, man.
Sorry.
All right, so anyway, I was talking about like my childhood, like I was talking compare Russia to America, because you know what, I was a weird guy too, right?
Right.
But you know what, I was bullied, but not as much as you do. And I still had friends and stuff, and I was hanging out with people and having fun,
Yeah.
even though I was weird and I had social anxiety. Like I feel like uneasy around people, like that was my problem. But for some reason, people were telling me like it is, people were not really bullying me that much, and people were not making fun of me like they might fun of
12
me.
seconds.
Alright man, fuck it, just cut
Sorry.
it out. Fuck it, cut
I mean,
it out. Not
Sorry.
to talk about
Okay, 5
time.
seconds. Okay.
Fuck the time.